Alright, yeah, and welcome back to the third episode of our Magic Duels Mono Green Stompy deck. Hopefully we can continue on our winning streak, and maybe this might be the first deck series where we don't lose. We'll see. Alright guys, well I'll see you in the game. And we're in, and we're on the draw, and we have quite a nice curve actually. So we have turn 2 Duskwatch, turn 3 Tireless Tracker, which hopefully we have lands by then, so yeah, let's keep this. And Reclamation Sage if he's playing any sort of enchantment or artifact based deck. Our opponent is rank 25 called Corvid. What is he playing? Ooh, blue. Blue-black zombies, judging by these little artwork choice there. We'll see. Well, we got our land, so we should be able to play our Tireless Tracker on... Well, we will play our Tireless Tracker on curve. Short of a better plan. Well, it's blue-black, so it could be blue-black zombies. Explosive Vegetation's nice. We have to draw a land, though, in order for it to be good. So we're just going to play out our Duskwatch Recruiter. If he's slow rolling, then we end up getting our Recruiter out a little bit earlier. Recruiter flipped, sorry. Though it doesn't really help us. Sphinx's Tutelage. Awesome. Alright, well, we're going to Reclamation Sage the crap out of that. And then swing for 2. And that'll be one of his 3 win cons gone then. And we have our 4th land so that we can Explosive Vegetation as well. So we're on par for a very good game. Okay. Yes, I absolutely want to destroy that. So it's a blue-black mill deck then. Interesting. Let's expect a lot of counter spells and a lot of drawing. I bet he's probably just running all the black card draw spells. Ugh, another tutelage is a bit annoying. But we do get to hopefully... Nice. Do we want to Explosive Vegetation so that we can probably rush out a little quicker some of our bigger creatures? Or do we want to get the Tireless Tracker out there and start getting card advantage? We don't really want to be drawing, that's the thing. So I think we want to Explosive Vegetation so that we can hit the Hydras and the Guy's Revenges sooner. Let's not make our opponent's job any easier than it already is to mill us by drawing cards. Okay, so we're up to 6, which means we'll be at 7 next turn. Which means Guy's Revenge is coming down and there's nothing he can do to bounce it. So that might actually close out the game in its own right. Which would be awesome. So, we lose... Wow. We lose a lot of cards. We are also mono green as well, so Sphinx's Tutelage mills a lot more if they repeat same colours. So versus a mono-coloured deck, mill is really good. 9, then 11. Okay, well, we're 11 cards down. Fortunately for us, we're now a Guy's Revenge down. It can't be countered. And it can't be removed by our opponent either, so yeah, there we go. I think he just disconnected. Sweet. Well, that's 12 damage. Next turn we win, because he can't possibly get rid of the Guy's Revenge. He certainly can't mass bounce everything either. Unholy Hunger. Okay, well, that is literally the game then. That was fast. Alright, well maybe we're having 3 games in this match. At the rate this one went on. Right, well I'll see you in the next game, guys. Victory. And bam. Right, okay, we're on the draw. We have no coloured mana. We can't do this. This is slow. We have removal, we have card advantage in a nutshell, and we have a little bit of ramp. We could draw into something nice. This deck's quite consistent with doing that sort of thing. And our opponent has mulligan down to 6. They're on black-white. Okay. There's a number of things that could be. Pulse isn't bad. If he takes out our tracker the moment we play it, then we can pulse it back the next turn. Our opponent is rank 32, called Capacatoa. Yeah, that one. Okay, black-white. There's a lot of removal in those colours. Oran Reef Hydra's nice though. We're not going to be able to get there anytime soon, unfortunately, but next turn we do have a tireless tracker ready to come down. Okay, well, do we want to pilgrimage or tracker? In black, white, what could he do to us at instant speed? I was thinking Grasp of Darkness, but that requires 2 black. There's Reprisal, but we're below that. There's Gideon's Reproach, but it's only if we attack. I can't think of a single spell that he can hit us with in response. So I'm going to play the tracker down. So we get an extra clue off the pilgrimage that way. So, yes. Fortunately, we win. Okay. Oh, and another tracker. Well, we're playing the other tracker and we're going to play a forest and get 2 clue tokens then at that rate. This might just close out the game in its own right. Don't want to attack him. He's holding something up. Let's hold off. Let's hold off a turn, and then we can sack these 2 clue tokens in response to anything if we should choose to do so. Ah, Declaration in Stone. Well, we get 4 clues, so there's that. Did not consider that one. Alright. So, Explosive Vegetation into Oran Reef Hydra next turn. Seems pretty good to me. We could also pilgrimage so that we can hit our land drop and then clue token, which is actually, I think, what I'm going to do. Gets roughly the same job done. And then we can sack a clue. We can still do our Hydra plan. This time we get to sack a clue in response. Okay. Our opponent seems to be very much mana screwed, but as you can see, he pretty much managed to get a job done anyway. So he's going to discard. What's he going for? Quite good about the tiles trackers. Oblivion Sower. Oh, he must be really mana screwed then in that regard. Right, so let's do the Hydra, because the forest is going to make it a 7/7. It's going to get it out of most removal, other than Reprisal and Declaration in Stone, obviously, but we'll see. Our opponent's not really doing a great deal. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we've cleared out another victory for the deck. Though it wasn't a very hard fought one. I should have played a forest. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Alright, well. Hit him for 7. Could have been 9, but I'm an idiot. Sack a clue. And let's just make Oran Reef Hydra really big, I think. Seems like a good idea to me. So, that's Nissa's Renewal. Get ourselves 3 forests. 6 counters on our Oran Reef Hydra. We have lethal next turn. Wow, these have been quick games. I'm going to have to check the length of them when I finish this match, just to see if we've got enough content. Okay, well, can't see why we won't swing in. Let's go to victory. Let's watch him have like Reprisal now. Doesn't look like it. Well, that's going to be the game. Right, well, I'll see you in the next game, guys. Okay, we're on the play. Yep, this seems good enough to me. We've got a turn 2 and a turn 3 play. We've got removal and we've got a late game creature, so long as we can ramp into one. It's probably the best late game creature as well, since it's hardest to remove. Our opponent is rank 30, called Just a Game Boys. Okay. Green-white. Could be Abzan Elves then, or something of the sort. I think we'll go with Dustwatch Recruiter just so that we can potentially have it flipped if he does nothing next turn. Kind of forces him to do something on his turn, even if he doesn't want to. And if he maybe has... No, I was going to say, if he maybe has 1 mana, then it's a good chance of that. Right, so it's looks like it's going to be Elves then. A fine matchup, if I do say so myself. Okay, well, let's swing for 2. You won't block. Like a smart boy, hopefully. Do not... Why block? You didn't need to block. It's 2 damage. Alright, well, I suppose we're just gonna... let's put some more damage on the board then, I guess. And then next turn we can ramp. We can also remove any creatures that might get in the way. Is that going to go grab a black mana? Well, he didn't play anything. So that means our Guy's Revenge can, in theory, come down a turn earlier. Okay, we'll swing for 5. Alright, and then this is Pilgrimage. Got some sort of removal for us, have you? And he's just sacking his Evolving Wilds. Probably going to go get a Swamp. Yep, it's Abzan Elves. Good to know. Well, if he's throwing away his Elves just to block 2 damage, then I think we've got this game in the bag just based off that alone. Ah, Languish. That's annoying. Okay, well, what can you do? We can play a Forest and an Elemental Bond is what we can do. And then next turn we've got Guy's Revenge. And we can Rabid Bite things out the way so that we can get extra damage in. So, he maybe thinks he's stabilised the board, but Guy's Revenge is going to show him that he hasn't. Shambling Vent into a Liliana. Okay. Do we want to Rabid Bite that away? I'm not sure what he's going to do in regards to sack outlets, so... Well, we can't do both in the same turn, unfortunately, so Guy's Revenge is going to come down first. It's going to draw us a card. Thank you. And then we have a Pulse to get it back if he removes it somehow, which is nice. Awesome. Please, don't block. For your own sake, don't block. Alright then. I'm expecting Planar Outburst by that then. It's the only reason that you'd block that damage is if you plan to remove it. And wipe the board clear. Yep, there it is. Planar Outburst. Well, we can Pulse and we can Explosive Vegetation. We probably even draw into a big creature this turn. Let's see. Not quite, but we've got plenty we can do. So let's Explosive Vegetation. Let's thin out our deck. Get 2 more Forests. And then Nissa's Pilgrimage. Get 3 out, I believe. 1 onto the battlefield. Yes. 2 into our hand. Play 1. Pass the turn over. Now I think we can Pulse and Guy's Revenge in the same turn. Ooh, a Nissa. Well, he's used 1 Languish and he's used 1 Planar Outburst. Odds of him having another of the either is quite low. He does get to flip his Nissa though, so what's he going to do with that? He's going to make a 4-4. That would be a smart plan. No, he's going to plus it and get himself an Isolated Chapel. Okay. So then, how much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Well, that was a bad plan on his part because Guy's Revenge is going to swing in and murder him. Murder his Nissa now that he's tapped out. It's a nice, free, easy murder. So, let us Pulse the Guy's Revenge. play the Guy's Revenge. Draw a card. Danka. Ooh, Nissa. This is nice. Well, we have a forest in hand to flip her next turn, though she does grab her own, so we are fine there. Right, well, that's Nissa down. Care to wipe the board again, or are you done with that kind of shenanigans? Planar Outburst again. The full amount, so he's going to awaken his Shambling Vent. Alright, well, we get to kill his Shambling Vent. I personally don't believe in awakening your manlands, because they only get this ability if you activate them anyway, so it's kind of just putting them in a danger zone regardless. I always do it on a basic land for that reason alone, because it's not something that you feel bad for losing. Well, we're going to get a forest. We are going to play the forest. Going to flip the Nissa. I think we'll minus Nissa so that we get the 4/4, which will draw us a card anyway. And then we can Rabid Bite away Shambling Vents. Come on, big creature. Another land. Alright, well, Rabid Bite away Shambling Vent. He's got one Languish left in form of board wipes, so yes, it can get rid of our Ashaya token, but we can make another one later. Our deck should be sufficiently thinned now that we won't be drawing into any. Hissing Quagmire is annoying though. Pilgrim's Eye. It's easy to deal with. It's going to keep our Nissa down at 1 loyalty though, unless we want to Rabid Bite it away, which I really don't think we do. He's drawn out the game though, so I'll give him props for that. Sylvan Advocate, okay. Makes it a 4/5, that is a problem. Come on, big creature. Another Rabid Bite. Reveal top card, come on, big creature. Oh, for God's sake. Getting flooded. Do we want a double Rabid Bite to get rid of the Advocate? I don't really, but it's going to keep us bogged down for quite some time. And we can't attack him with the Ashaya because his Hissing Quagmire can kill our Nissa if we do. But I think we have to double Rabid Bite that. There's no way we can stop him killing our Nissa if we don't. So, Rabid Bite. Grasp of Darkness in response. Yeah, we're going to lose this now, I think. That has made this whole situation quite a problem, unless we can draw into some really big creatures quite consistently over and over and over again. The Hydra would be a good good pull. The Ulvenwald Hydra. Well, this is dead. That goes without saying. Or at least I think it does. Yeah. She did. Sucker. Come on. Don't give up the flawless victory now. We were doing so well. Come on, anything. Anything but that. Right, Sylvan Advocate. Draws us a card. There is that. Into more land, come on. Why? Oh, play the forest and pass the turn. That is really infuriating. We've thinned our deck out so much. Okay, so he's swinging in. Everything's coming in. I think we'll kill his ranger and then we'll just chump with the advocate next time. I think that's probably a good idea. So we'll take out the 1 damage, thin him out a little bit, and then Oh, thank God for that. Tireless Tracker draws us a card. Come on. Reclamation Sage. Kill his Pilgrim's Eye. Does not draw us a card. However, we can play the Forest. Oh, Abzan. Well, that's a problem. Play the Forest, get a clue. Sack the clue. See what we get. Pulse is nice. Pulse gets us up to 6 mana. Could always grab a Dusk Watch and spend the rest of our turn using its ability. Well, we get one use of it, but maybe we want to actually Gaia's Revenge as well instead. So we'll pass the turn over. We'll pretend like we don't have a way of living this turn. Because we can Rabid Bite Away's Abzan on our next turn as long as it doesn't die. Or as long as one of his creatures doesn't die. And even then, what's it flip into on the other side? A 6/5. We have a way of Rabid Biting that though, I think. That's a problem. Right, well, pull some Marasa. Let's get the Gaia's Revenge. And so we're taking 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Should we just chomp one of them with the Sage? Yeah. Not sure how we get out of this one now. Just hoping to stay as wide as possible. Another Tracker. That draws us a card. Come on. Come on, good cards. Rogue's Passage won't do it, but it does get us 2 clues. Just 2 more cards. Gaia's Revenge. He's going to Rabid Bite Away's Abzan and draw us a card. Dusk Watch, nice. Right, let's kill his Abzan. Do we want to... Yeah, I think we want to sack the 2 clues, which will make those 6/5 and a 5/4, which can trade off with his Advocate. Yeah, I think we want to pass the turn then. Actually, we can still Dusk Watch, so we've got 4 mana left up. Okay, let's pass the turn over. This is going to be a close one. If he has any sort of pump spell for the Pilgrim's Eye, we're dead anyway. He's playing a plant token, activating his Quagmire. Okay. Why activate your Quagmire if you're not going to swing in with anything else? But, alright. Well. Yep, let's sack that. Sack that, draw 2 cards. See if we can get out of this somehow. Green Warden could help. It'd get us a Rabid Bite back so we can kill the Pilgrim's Eye. Or even get back... Ooh, and we get a flip off the Dusk Watch. Primal Bellow for 17. We've just won, haven't we? Ha 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 ha. Well, let's play it out like we haven't just won. And we'll Green Warden a Rabid Bite. Thin our opponent's board out just a little bit. Draw a card. Get another goddamn land. So many lands. Rabid Bite, killing his Pilgrim's Eye, just so in case of emergency he can't swing in past us. Sack the clues. Make them nice and big for our opponent. That's another Guy's Revenge, which can come down this turn, I believe. Can it come down? Oh yes, it can come down, alright. So that's another Guy's Revenge. Draw a card. It's not bad for a Reclamation Sage, right? Well, let's swing in with everything at our opponent. He'll activate his Quagmire to block 3, but we can put +18/+18 on any creature we want. Which will be a Guy's Revenge more than likely, since he can't target it. I think he's probably realised that he can't win. Okay, well, in case of emergency, the Quagmire's going to die. Let's give our Sylvan Advocate a boost of death and swing for the victory. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Remember, next week is a subscriber deck series, so if you want the chance to have your deck shown next week, then be sure to send me either in the comment section below, via Twitter, or by email. Whichever one is fine with you is fine with me. So, without further ado, if you've liked the content, then make sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, then be sure to subscribe for more. But if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content we've got to offer. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.